Do you really want to watch him? Fred MacGuffin reviews. With spoilers. Peacemaker, Episode 6. Mern, after reading. So, Harcourt, we find out in this, okay, last episode, Mern is as a butterfly, and Mern chases Leota, and they bump into Harcourt arrives back, and Harcourt knows. And they go inside again, and Harcourt explains, uh, her reasoning behind letting Mern help them, or the butterfly Mern help them. So Mern says that he took over the body of, you know, Mern, and Mern was a bad guy, and the butterfly can still read the thoughts of the host. And yeah, so it's hard to live with Mern, but obviously the butterfly is a nice butterfly, a nice alien. And Mern explains that the butterfly's planet was dying, and they came to Earth, and yeah, Goff, the Goff butterfly decided it wanted to take over Earth, but Mern didn't want to go along with that and wants to stop them. And Goff went into governor, so it was infiltrating politicians and higher up people to go about that idea of taking over Earth. He says they started leeching, using humans in positions of power as hosts. And Mern says that Waller doesn't know about what they're doing and that can't trust Waller. And he says this to Leota. But I thought Waller did know. But anyway, okay. Now, the mission is they want to find the cow. The cow is producing the amber fluid that all the butterflies eat, all the alien butterflies eat. So they want to find this cow. And Economos backtracks we find out this later on, but Economos backtracks video footage of a truck arriving at Glanty, and it leads to a farm, and yeah, this is where the cow is that makes the amber fluid. Peacemaker gives a school talk, and that's very funny. The way he, the names he calls the kids. He's doing it for Jamil, and Jamil wants to do it to make all the kids feel bad, and he decides to get Peacemaker in to talk about his heroic stories of taking out Kite Man, and yeah, great scene. And we find out that Becky Coolidge, her daughter, is there, and she says to Peacemaker that 10 years ago, her mother, or Becky Coolidge, met Peacemaker in a bar 10 years ago, and Peacemaker remembers and says, "Yeah, he met her 10 years ago," and the kid looks about 10 years old, so very funny. Yeah, when you watch it, it'll be funny. Not when I talk about it. Augie gets released from prison, and the captain, he's got one of the good butterflies in him. Uh, what's the captain's name? Locke. He's not too happy about Augie getting released, and Augie just wants to get home, relax, and put on the suit and kill his son. Yay, go Augie! God, Augie, yeah. Anyway, Vigilante comes to visit Peacemaker at his trailer, and they 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 notice, or Peacemaker notices, that Goff, the butterfly in the jar, makes a peace symbol with the amber fluid, so they know that the Goff is trying to communicate with them, and yeah, there's a funny scene with Adrian they're trying to ask questions, yes no questions, and yeah, funny stuff. Um, the captain tips off Captain Octa tips off Mern, and in turn Mern tips off Peacemaker and Vigilante that the cops are coming. So they escape up on top of the roof of the trailer as the cops are coming in. Um, Detective Song is leading the hunt, and but yeah, she also tells Captain Locke that she went over his head to get a what do you call it, search warrant, search warrant for the trailer, for Peacemaker's trailer, and she just goes over Locke's head, and um, that's why Locke isn't happy. So Peacemaker and Vigilante, they go up in the trees. They're trying to escape, but just beside the trailer, and Vigilante falls. He's got the jar with the butterfly in it strapped to his back, and that breaks, and Goff goes into Detective Song. And as Peacemaker and Vigilante are trying to escape, we have um, Eagly attacking cops, and then they meet Captain Locke, and he says there's a car for them, and he kills three of the injured cops. So yeah, I don't know what sort of good guy he is really if he's killing people like that. And Peacemaker's pretty spooked by all this. Um, Vigilante and Locke escape in the car. Vigilante and Peacemaker escape in the car, and Locke seems to describe the Hamburglar as the person who did all this to Song and Fitzgibbon, which they find weird. Peacemaker tells the guys back in the office, tells Harcourt and Myrn about Captain Locke killing people, and Economos tells everyone that he's tracked down where the raw amber fluid's coming from, and Song meets up with the rest of the butterflies, and at night time, and then she takes them all to the police station, and they they fuse, they go into the mouths of all the cops and prisoners, and yeah, they're forming an army, and we see images of Augie suiting up with his white dragon sort of well, not superhero, bad guy outfit. So yeah, Augie's getting ready for going after Peacemaker. And yeah, I hope Peacemaker takes him out. Um, we see a scene with Leota talking to Kia about how she's finding the job hard, how her mother's getting her to try and like putting the diary in Peacemaker's cabin or trailer, and yeah, she's not happy with how the job's going, and she doesn't feel like she's able to do all this underhanded backstabbing part of the job. And what else? And they say, yeah, they want to go back. Kia mentions that maybe they should go back to Gotham. Oh, Harcourt does something nice for Peacemaker. She engraves the dove on the gun, and Chris complains a little bit about the way the dove is on properly, not facing the right side. But he's he really just means that, and he says it to her, that he doesn't want to kill any more innocent people. And she says, "Look, we don't want you going all sort of Mahatma Gandhi. Now we need you." And yeah, he says, "Look, he doesn't mind killing aliens." Um, and yeah, she says goodbye, Chris, and he says goodbye, her. He doesn't know what her first name is, and she tells him. So she's beginning to like him a bit, and she doesn't think he's a complete 100% a you know what a H. And then we see Chris playing the piano, and bit of trivia. I think that was John Cena playing the piano. Good job, John. And then we see a press conference on the TV, back in the office, and Captain Locke has been turned into bad butterfly, and they're using the diary against Peacemaker as he's the reason that he's been killing cops. and the people at the plant, the Glantai plant, and he thinks there's aliens inside them, and they're using him as a scapegoat, and that they want to find him, and they're going to use all the cops and whatever, all the people they can get their hands on to go after Vigilante. So I feel like in the next episode there's going to be a big battle here, and yeah, that's where we end this. Good episode. Really enjoyed this. Feel like, yeah, we're winding down to the big finale here. I'd give this a 4 out of 5. Yeah, 4 out of 5. Peacemaker, episode 6. Good stuff. Do you really want it? Do you really want to watch him? Fred MacGuffin review.